Hi, Mike. Thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.
I'm so glad that you've agreed to share your experience working with Small Office Solutions, and I'd love it if you could just share with everyone what it's been like working with us for the last year.
Definitely, it was kind of a no-brainer joining the team with you guys. I knew that I needed some help and guidance in that. I run a CrossFit gym here in North Dallas, up in Frisco, Texas. So my strength is the gym side of the things, not so much the business and finance. And rather than taking the time to learn and figure that out, I figured getting someone who does that 100% of the time is a lot better solution, and couldn't be happier with my experience with you guys. Definitely took that time off of my plate so I could focus on actually running my business and doing what only I can do. And I never worried about anything on that end because I knew that you guys had that taken care of. So couldn't recommend it more.
Great, thanks. So what are one or two things that have really stood out for you?
So I really love the fact that you not only helped get me organized as far as the books go, but you gave me guidance on certain entity structures and stuff like that. But really the monthly statements, just having everything broken down and already organized. Again, that's something that I think anybody kind of can do themselves, but it doesn't necessarily mean they should, because I even tried to get into QuickBooks beforehand and thought that I would be able to do it myself, but found that it just even categorizing certain expenses got difficult. So the reports that you guys run for me and my business, and just keeping that organized, I'm very OCD. So whenever I'm not able to figure that out on my own, it gets difficult. So I think that's probably the number one thing that I enjoy as far as us working together, is just I know that's taken care of. I can trust that all of the categorizations and all the numbers are always right, and it's just a big stress reliever, honestly, to have that off of my plate and just know that it's done, and that you guys did it perfect.
Great. So how has your business approach changed since you started working with us?
Yeah, so really, I found you guys through the Profit First model. That was kind of how I linked up with you originally. Was looking for a CPA or an accountant team that knew what the Profit First model was. I had interviewed a couple local accountants, and as soon as I tried to talk about Profit First, which is how I wanted to approach my year, they were, they kind of got it, but they didn't really know what I was talking about. So as soon as I got on the phone with you and said that, hey, I want to go all in on this model, it was just a perfect fit. So business is really the Profit First one, just absolutely structures the business for you as far as financials go, and give you a really good guideline on how to budget and spend or save your money appropriately. So having someone that I can talk through that process with was amazing, because you do kind of second guess yourself when it's new, and you second guess if you're doing it right, or if your percentages are correct, or if you have room to adjust your allocations. And you were there every step of the way to kind of help me through that, which was super beneficial, and ended up making us a whole lot more profitable. And we structured a lot of business around that. So
that's great. That's great to hear. You have any last words or any last bit of advice you'd like to give others?
Just do it. It's worth the expense. It's worth the cost by 1,000 times. It takes so much off of my plate as far as stress, and really helps me again focus on what I need to focus on with the business to sell and deliver, and to make my business as a whole more successful. And it's a no-brainer. So I wouldn't hesitate, wouldn't second guess yourself. Just go with it. And Wendy and the team at Small Office Solutions are just amazing.
Great. Well, thanks so much, Mike. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.